Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Now let us learn about some of the physical quantities, that is mass, length, density, temperature, all these. Let's first take some of the physical quantities, that is mass and weight. Mass and weight. First let us study what is meant by mass. Mass is amount of matter. Mass stands for the amount of matter present in a substance. Present in a substance. That is called as mass. Mass is how much matter is present in given substance. Mass is always constant. Mass is constant. It doesn't vary. The mass is measured using analytical balance. Analytical balance. SI unit of mass is kilogram. SI unit of mass is kilogram. Mass is how much matter is present in a given substance. Generally we measure it using a balance. Balance, takkadi, you might have seen. A very similar measurement apparatus we have in the lab, which is called as chemical balance or analytical balance. In that we keep the substance and we keep the weights, and based on that we will find the mass, and the mass is expressed in terms of SI unit, that is kilogram. Now what is meant by weight? Some of us think that mass and weight are same. They are not. Mass is different from weight. What is mass? We already know. Amount of matter present in a substance. Then what is weight? It is a force exerted. It is a force exerted by gravity on a matter. Force exerted by gravity on a matter is called the weight. Means the weight depends upon the gravitational force. So weight of a person is different on earth and different on over the on this moon, because the gravitational force changes. So weight varies. It is variable. It varies with the gravitational force. That means mass and weight are not same. They are different. Mass is amount of matter, weight is a force exerted by gravity on matter. Here, generally SI unit used is kilogram. How to convert it into gram? 1 kilogram is found that 1000 gram. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. So this is about mass and weight. Now let's come to the second physical quantity, that is volume. That is volume. Volume is space occupied by matter. How much space occupied by matter? That is called as volume. In lab, or in laboratory, volume is measured, volume of any liquid or any solution. Solution is measured using different measurement devices like burette, pipette, graduated cylinder, volumetric flask, etc. Volumetric flask. These are the different measurement devices we have in the lab, which are used to measure the space occupied by matter. Let's see what is this burette, pipette and all. Look at this, students. You can see a glass apparatus in my hand. This glass apparatus has the gradations from 0 to 50. From 0 to 1 there are 10 gradations. See, if this is 0 mark, up to 1 there are 10 gradations like this. This is 0. Next gradation is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 1. In burette, there are totally, in this burette if I say, 0 to 50 markings are there. Means this is 50 milliliter measuring burette. From 0 to 1, there are 10 gradations. This is one of the apparatus used for the measurement of volume of a liquid or a solution. At the bottom, you can see a knob. If the knob is like this, it is closed position. If I turn it this way, it is open position. This is one of the measurement device which we use in the measurement of volume for the liquids or solutions. We also make use of pipette. Pipette is another measuring device. I have a pipette in my hand. Look at the shape of the pipette. It has the bulb at the center or in between, and the two ends are narrow. One of the end is having very narrow opening. Another end has little broad opening. This is another measuring device we use to measure the volume. This is actually 25 ml pipette. In the pipette, in the bulb, it will be written. If it is written 10, it is understood that it is 10 ml pipette. If it is written 20, it is 20 ml pipette. Now in this pipette it is written 25, means it is 25 milliliter pipette. We also make use of other devices like graduated cylinder. Look at here, this is our graduated cylinder. In this cylinder you can see the gradations, you can see the markings. This graduated cylinder is of 25 ml. Like this we have graduated cylinders of different volumes. 5 ml graduated cylinders are available, 10 ml cylinders are available, 50 ml cylinders are available. Of different volume, graduated cylinders are available. Even this is another apparatus we make use to measure the volume. You can see one more apparatus in my hand. This one is called volumetric flask or a standard flask. It has a somewhat round bottom and has a neck, and at the top of the neck there is a stopper used for closing the volumetric flask. In the volumetric flask, it will be mentioned of what volume it is. What I have in my hand is 100 milliliter volumetric flask. We may have 200 milliliter volumetric flask, 1 liter volumetric flask, 2 liter volumetric flask. The volumetric flask of different volume are available, which are used to find what space is occupied by matter. So, space occupied by matter is called as volume. Generally, volume is expressed in liters. Unit generally used for volume is liter. Liter is capital letter L, denoted as capital letter L. Actually, 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. This is conversion factor. 1 liter is also called 1 decimeter cube, dm cube, decimeter cube. It is equal to 1000 centimeter cube or cubic centimeter. That means 1 liter is nothing but 1 decimeter cube. 1000 milliliter is nothing but 1000 cubic centimeter cube. 1000 cubic centimeter or 1000 centimeter cube. So this is about the volume. Let's next take density. What is density? Density is mass of a substance per unit volume. Mass of a substance per unit volume is called density. What is the formula to calculate density? Density is equal to mass divided by volume. Mass per volume is density. What is the SI unit of density? SI unit of density can be given in terms of SI unit of mass and SI unit of volume. We know for density, SI unit is kilogram per meter cube. Why? Because mass SI unit is kilogram, volume SI unit is meter cube. I'll tell you why it is meter cube. See, length cube is the unit of volume. So SI unit of volume is meter cube, because meter is the SI unit of length. Length cube is volume, hence meter cube is volume unit in SI units. SI unit of mass is kilogram. So SI unit of density is kilogram per meter cube, that is kg, meter to the power minus 3. But generally used unit is gram per centimeter cube. Gram centimeter to the power minus 3. Why? Because generally the mass is expressed in grams and volume is expressed in terms of centimeter cube. So generally used unit is gram per centimeter cube, but SI unit is kg per meter cube. Here, what is density important? What is density? 1 mark question. SI unit of density is 1 mark question. Generally, if density is more, close packing is found in a substance. Density more means packing is very close in the given substance. More density means packing is very close in the given substance. How can you say this? It is actually here mass is more, at that time density will be more. If volume is less, density will be more. Look at the equation here, density is equal to mass divided by volume. More mass, more density. Less volume means more density. Volume is less means the matter particles are very close. So packing is more close, indicating more density. So more density means more close packing, or more close packing indicates more density. Next, let us come to the fourth physical quantity, that is temperature. Temperature can be measured using thermometer. It is measured using thermometer, and we have three different scales for the measurement of temperature. Three different scales used for the measurement of temperature are, first one is degree Celsius. Second one is degree Fahrenheit. Third one is Kelvin scale. Degree Celsius scale is abbreviated like this: degree Celsius, capital letter C. Degree Fahrenheit, degree F, degree Fahrenheit. Kelvin scale is indicated as capital letter K. Out of the three scales, generally we use the degree Celsius scale. The speciality of degree Celsius scale is negative temperatures can be measured using degree Celsius scale. Negative temperature can be measured using degree Celsius scale. The three different scales, from these three scales we can interconvert temperature. How to convert a degree Celsius scale into Kelvin scale? Kelvin scale is equal to degree Celsius plus 273.15. See, this is how we convert degree Celsius scale into Kelvin scale. We can find a degree Fahrenheit scale from degree Celsius scale, that is 9 by 5 into degree Celsius plus 32. This calculation will give you the temperature in degree Fahrenheit scale. Let's take a few examples for this. First one, convert 0 degree Celsius to Kelvin scale. 0 degree Celsius is freezing point of water. 0 degree Celsius is freezing point of water. Let's convert 0 degree Celsius to Kelvin scale. How to convert? Let's take the formula. Formula what we have is degree Celsius plus 273.15. So if we calculate, it is 0 degree Celsius plus 273.15 is equal to 273.15 Kelvin. Let's do one more thing. Let's convert 25 degrees Celsius to Kelvin scale. 25 degrees Celsius to Kelvin scale. That is, formula applicable is Kelvin is equal to degree Celsius plus 273.15. That is 25 degrees Celsius plus 273.15. If you add these two numbers, what do you get is 298.15 Kelvin. See, this is how you are converting degree Celsius to the Kelvin scale. Let's convert degree Celsius into Fahrenheit now. Convert human body temperature. Human body temperature in degree Celsius is 37 degrees Celsius into degree Fahrenheit. How to convert? The formula what you have is degree Fahrenheit is equal to 9 by 5 degrees Celsius plus 32. So here 9 by 5 into 37. You have to do this, then only add 32. So 9 by 5 into 37, if you do, what you get is 66.6. Add 32 to this. On adding, what you get is 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. Remember, whenever you convert degree Celsius into degree Fahrenheit, first multiply the degree Celsius value to 9 by 5. Whatever answer you get, that you add to 32. At that time, you will get the answer in degree Fahrenheit. So this is about the temperature. Here we have studied about 4 physical quantities, that is mass and weight, volume, density and temperature. Remaining we shall see in the next class, students.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.